How's everybody doing? Oh, I know I wanted to, scream, go. Oh, Lord. It seems that when I go live is when you really see the accent of my teeth missing teeth. And I always try to do an angle where you don't see it. But when I'm off the air, you can barely see the gap. For some reason, And I guess I'm very subconscious when I go on the air. But I have to learn to master that as well and be as indifferent about it as anything else. I don't want you guys to get confused and think that the video that I uploaded about the Psalms, that video was done 3 weeks ago. The thing is that I couldn't upload it because we had issues with the internet. That's the Capricorn moon. We're now in the Cancer new moon. So I named it because of the how to use the Psalms for specific desires that you want, because it is in keeping with the energy of the Capricorn moon. I received the download at a Capricorn moon. I will be doing a part 2, okay, for how to use the Psalms to get what you want, and you pay a pledge. It's not money that I ask you to pay. It's money that you can pay. It's a kind of a donation. And remember, spirituality is not for sale. So what? But it is a magical spell that I never knew before, and you all know it through my channel. And whatever it is that you need, whatever it is that you want, you know, let me know what that is. I give you the song. You're all gonna get what you want. Trust me. Be very, very pure about your intentions when you use these songs, when you call forward. But I don't ask you for a price. I don't ask you for a purchase. You must provide that. For example, if you feel that the information is worth $25 or $2,000 or $100, it has to come from you. It cannot come from me. Otherwise, it will seem like a purchase, like a reading or a birth chart. You can't do the Psalms that way. They're too sacred and holy. The money that you do give me for that information, I have to give some of it to the church. Whether it's $2, whether it's $1, depending on what you give. So I don't set the price, you do. And it has to come from your heart and the purity of your intentions. So you'll understand that. So when you call and you want the psalm, be prepared to give what you want. Don't ask me what I want, or it's not going to work. It has to come from you. And I cannot refute whatever price you put on the table. That's how pure and sincere the Psalms are. And as the priest, we take no part of that, of any purchase of that. We don't do that. No. You give it. It's like giving to the church. And then I take it from there. I am a priest at the end of the day. I do wear the tassel, right? High priest. That's one of my job assignments. Okay. The new moon in Cancer, which is interesting because we just had the full moon in Capricorn 3 weeks earlier. Now, like I mentioned to you, and this has nothing to do with just the new moon in Cancer. These energies will come and go, and they can be completely uneventful if you don't put your energy to it, if you don't tap to it. These are especially the moon in Cancer, whether it's the new moon or the full moon. It's very subtle energies. May come and go, and you can be completely and virtually unaffected. So the only way, like I have mentioned in other videos, to take advantage of the full or new moon is to have your intentions brought about on those moon phases. And then you have more of a chance of manifesting what you want. It's one thing to have faith in what you want to manifest. It's another thing to also connect with the universe through the planetary motions that echo that which you want. For example, I need an apartment. I need an apartment. So the new moon in Cancer will be perfect for me to petition the gods, especially the gods of Cancer, to secure me an apartment, to secure me a home. And I read the corresponding Psalms for that type of request. And I take my own money and give it to the church as an offering. This is what you're going to be doing. Only you're giving me the money as an offering, and then I take it from there and give it to the church, keep some for myself. That's how it's done. Right? So with the new moon in Cancer, I'm doing petition prayers and spells because the Psalms are spells uh, for me to secure the home that I want. Let me show you, because I'm in Midtown, right? That's the most expensive part of Houston. And that's the high rise that I plan to live in. This is, of course, Houston Community College. You know, and the church is over there. You see the church where we'll be putting your pledges right up there, Catholic Church. Now, everywhere I go to live, there's a church, a Catholic church on top of that. And that's something, the gods have a sense of humor. I've decided to go back to college and order some courses here at Houston Community College. Now, I've already done my schooling, PhD level. I've already done my schooling. But, you know, I like to see what's out there. So I might take another skill or something like that. I'll get a certificate or something. And I'll create my own course, you just never know how things are going to turn out. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do. I'm drinking my Welch. And some bananas. Okay. The new moon in Cancer. Let's begin with Aries. Remember, the new moon started on Monday. It's Wednesday. It's still in effect, and it will be in effect for the next 3 weeks until we enter the full moon again. Aries. Yeah, look at that. The Four of Wands. Cancer energy. Relax. You need to relax. Take these 3 weeks to relax. Work hard. Work from home if you have to. Whether you're employed, self-employed, or work for somebody else, take some of the load from the office to the house. You might have better productivity doing some of the work at home. Aries. Okay, Temperance is in the reverse. So you might have a little trouble when it comes to completing a task or a job or an assignment, which is why I think it's good if you take your time with it and work at what you need to do concerning your work at night. Take the work home, and if you're self-employed, working from home, even better. This will apply to some of you, not all of you. Aries, the new moon in Cancer. Yeah, there's a delay here. There's a delay here. Maybe by the time of the full moon, 3 weeks from now, you'll have an answer as to why things have been put to a halt and things are delayed for you right now. I also have a feeling that there's somebody that may be doing spell work against you to block you or slow you down or somehow affect your work. Okay? So read Psalm 91 for those of you who believe in the Psalms. If you don't, connect to your higher power, even if that higher power is you, because God is in us, right? All right? So it all still applies, Aries. Uh-huh. Let's see what exactly will be required, Aries, with this new moon in Cancer. Cancer falls in your fourth house, the home, the family, the matriarch, tradition, uh-huh, the immediate past life. Okay? So you have here, there's some concern about going to jail, going to prison. This is some of it, know? And this can rob you of a sense of home and security. For some of you, or not all of you, I don't believe this is happening to every single one of you, but I might be speaking to a specific person here. Yeah, two of swords in the reverse, meaning that the person is very well aware that there's a possibility that some of you had a running with the law and might end up going to jail, which is why you might lose your home security with the new moon in Cancer. That's a possibility for some of you, not all of you. So this is speaking about a few people here and cross watchers. Something has been laid to rest. I think with the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, it's almost like surrendering to the fact that some of you are going to go to jail for whatever infraction you may have done in the past. It's going to talk about some of you now, not all of you. But it's clear, it's very clear. Aries. Yeah, they may have acted like a Don Juan and have done some foolish stuff, and maybe you put this energy to rest. But the consequences of what was done in Aries is following you. And I think the gods, they demand payment. Okay? Yeah, you made a bad investment, and now the chicken has come home to rule the roost. Huh? Comes out next to the Don Juan. So this is very young energy, like page energy. You know, the Knight of One is very young, and it makes sense that they would squander money or squander a bad or make a bad investment. Some of you may have to pay the repercussions for that, Aries. 3, 5, 6, 7. Some of you have money or are making money or are heading that direction. I think many of you made a bad investment in the past and have recovered 7 of Pentacles in the reverse to the 9 of Pentacles. So even though you made some bad investments, you're still in the 9 of Pentacles energy. Thank God you didn't go broke over this bad investment that some of you have made. Crazy financial investment that did not pay off the way you wanted to. There's a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse next to the 9 of Pentacles. So there's some issues here concerning money and maybe some boss woman, some boss bitch. She could be an aunt, she could be your mother even, or someone who is very selfish and greedy and is out to take someone's money. You may be knowing this. It could be you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of, Aries. So be careful with women and older women that are very selfish and greedy with the new moon in Cancer. This may be based on fear rather than the need to have security. But everybody has security needs. It's how we approach it that makes all the difference. Okay? You're a hard worker, Aries. You're a hard worker. Again, we have here the Sun in Virgo, but there's also somebody trying to do spell work on you too. Sure is. Somebody in your energy is trying to stop you. And it is a woman. The new moon in Cancer suggests that the enemy here is a woman, a mature woman. Yeah, and there's despair and there's agony of this woman, not you. She's trying to affect you in some way which is not favorable, Aries. So be careful with this new moon in Cancer. Some older ladies trying to be your enemies. This could be family members. This could be strange ladies. Not strangers, not family members, but don't dismiss family members either. But you're protected. You're protected. And this is causing somebody to be in despair over your protection, Aries. And this is concerning spell work, concerning the home and the family with the Four of Wands, which is another card of Cancer. So this new moon in Cancer is quite significant for you, Aries. You make good choices, good decisions, which is why you are very protected. Be careful. An older woman may try to betray you. The new moon in Cancer rules older women. Someone is jealous of the father to make good decisions, rational decisions. It's a family member involved, Aries. So it could be an auntie, a mother-in-law. It's definitely a family member that can betray you. Be careful, Aries. The new moon in Cancer suggests that it's going to be from an older woman, a mother figure, auntie figure. And I get Sagittarius for some reason. 3, 5, 6. The lovers. This is someone that is connected to a lover of yours that's not connected to a family member. You could have a family member sleeping with an ex of yours. There's some scandal, nastiness going on in here, and competition and jealousy. So this is the card of jealousy, Gemini, and it's coming from a family member that seeks to betray you, Aries. The cards speak for themselves. One more. That somebody wants you out in the cold. They want you out in the cold. This is concerning a contract. Somebody wants to take something that's coming towards you. And it's a lady, it's a woman. Trust no one right now, Aries. Move in silence. That's how you take advantage of this new moon in Cancer. Taurus. Taurus. Venus is retrograde, Taurus. Venus is retrograde, so your money is going to come to a halt or slow down. Your love life too. And that goes for Libra as well. So Taurus, the new moon in Cancer sextiles Taurus, and the moon is exalted in Taurus. So this should be a good phase for you for the next 3 weeks. Let's see what it holds. Loss of control. Loss of control. Can't control someone, especially financially. Maybe you did in the past, but now you can't control something, a person, or a situation, Taurus, anymore. Now with the new moon in Cancer. Yeah, happiness and fulfillment is in the reverse, Cancer. Maybe you've been, Taurus, maybe you've been holding too hard, squeezing too hard for security and love. And the more you do that, and that's for anybody, the more it runs away from you. So it looks like the new moon in Cancer might bring about your fears of security and love, with Venus being retrograde. You might lose strength, or you might be acting childish or immature with the Leo card in the reverse. You know, uh, there might be some resentment and anger because you're not getting your wish fulfillment, you know, at the moment, because, you know, everything is for the moment. Okay, Taurus, you don't have any burdens. You don't have any, and if you do, you're going to release them, or it will be released from you. You've got to allow the universe to unfold on its own pace, Taurus. Now, what is it that you've been controlling that now you need to surrender control, Taurus? You're in despair. You're in despair because you have to release control, surrender control. And, the moon in Cancer is about control. The new moon and the full moon. She can be a bitch. The Cancer people don't sleep on Cancer. Cancer likes to control in every way. This gives me that, but you're not going to be able to continue to assert or exert this type of control on anyone or on anything or a situation, Taurus. There you are, Taurus, the Hierophant. You are very stuck on traditional values, and we're moving away from that. With the Aquarian age, we're moving away from the status quo and the traditional and the tried and true, and we're going more towards innovation. Get with the program, Taurus. Some of you don't want a cycle to close, the world. And that makes sense because Taurians love things to be the way they are. You're not very fond of change, but change is coming. Even though it's in the reverse, you might be able to hold on a little longer, Taurus. You are fixed Earth, but it won't be too long, Taurus. The more you do that, the more will increase your anxieties. We're talking about your health here, your emotional health. You cannot continue to try to control the rhythm of nature, even though you rule nature. Not if you're doing it based on fear, Taurus. Put it to rest. Some of you gotta put something to rest, okay? You want to keep a cycle open. You need to put to rest the fact that you cannot prolong a cycle for whatever reason you want to do so, Taurus. You don't work by yourself. You work with an entire pantheon of universes and beings, and they all have to put in their bid, Taurus. You've been betrayed, but you've also betrayed others too. So this is just karma coming back, Taurus. Let's be for real. And you're putting it to rest because this cycle with the world in the reverse has become toxic. And this has a lot to do with security and fear of loss and abandonment and unloved. These are all Cancer fears, Taurus. Come on now, get with it. 3. A cycle with death being here has ended. You might have been betrayed, many of you, by a Scorpio, right? Or Taurus. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright, so many of you are going to receive your blessings, but only provided that you close this cycle. And if you've been involved in causing hurt and betrayal to another human being, understand that the karma is going to come swiftly, Taurus. Okay? So repent and atone with the new moon in Cancer for you, Taurus. Gemini with the full moon, new moon in Cancer, it semi-squares you, Gemini. So you might not be in contact with your feelings. You might not want to confront your feelings. You might want to avoid your feelings, or your feelings, whether you confront them or not, or acknowledge them or not, may manifest right in front of you and catch you by surprise, either through some situation that occurs in your environment or circumstances surrounding people close to you, Gemini. You don't want to be rejected. You want to be included in something here. Now, this is interesting because this also indicates a not wanting to be left out in the cold like the Four of Pentacles. But these are the cups. So this relates to Cancer. the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Ace of Wands in the upright is about a new beginning and having great energy. In the reverse, it could mean illness or depression. And with the Four of Cups in the reverse, many of you might be going through some periods of bout of depression. For some of you, not all of you. Something is keeping you very conflicted, but you seem to be getting out of it. You go in and out, in and out. And it may be that you're not acknowledging these emotions that may be putting you in these phases. In and out, in and out. The emotions are necessary, Gemini. They speak another language to us. This might include group of friends. Gemini rules friends, casual encounters. And that's what this is giving me here. Maybe there's a reservation for some of you to trust some of these people. Proceed with caution, Gemini. Now let's see what is it that makes you so afraid of being excluded. Maybe excluded from this group of people. I don't know. Let's take a look. The new moon in Cancer is going to reveal stuff to you that may give credence as to why you might be going through certain emotional periods. Because people think that because Gemini is an air sign, that Gemini is not emotional. Gemini is a very emotional sign, as quiet as it's kept. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And we have, yeah, you gotta let something to rest. Either they like you or they don't like you. Trust your hunches, trust your intuition, trust your feeling. This might not, this might not be the crowd that you want to hang on to or with. There you are, Gemini. That's your card, the Lovers. You being yourself is enough. You gotta be at peace with that. You are enough. There are people that can be just as jealous and envious of you as you can be of others. You ever thought of that? Uh-huh. You got a family member here, Ten of Pentacles with the Lovers. There's a competition here, or there's some kind of either a job or some kind of award that it will be given to someone else, someone that you know, that you're thinking of. It could be a family member. I absolutely believe that it's a family member. And somehow this has affected you. I don't know if there's jealousy here, there's envy here, you don't want to be left out in the cold. Uh, this might involve, for some of you, not all of you, this might involve a sibling, since the Lovers rules siblings as well. There may be a sibling rivalry, right, against another sibling here for some kind of attention. The new moon in Cancer is going to award you the opportunity to heal that, Gemini. There's the groups of people. There's the groups of people. Here it came out in the upright, and here it came out in the reverse. So these people might not be good for you, and they might gossip back to your family. Know your shit, know your business, and then go to your own family members and gossip. So be careful. And I do see a sibling here, and also a cousin. Okay? So don't be too trusting and follow your intuition, Gemini. You really got no burdens here. No, but some of them may want to put burdens on you. Be careful. Somebody wants to take something from you and lie in your face and pretend that they're not bringing you burdens and trouble, but they actually are. And it has to be a group of friends or so-called friends amongst you, Gemini. Listen to the new moon in Cancer. Listen to your feelings and your intuition, because someone wants to betray you. Sort of. There it is. Someone wants to betray you. So be very careful, Gemini. In this new moon in Cancer, protect your heart. Okay, Gemini? Cancer, you're the star. You're the star. The star of this new moon in Cancer. Again, with the new moon in Cancer, for you Cancerians, you might just have to stand still. Stand still or go out to nature, commune with nature, bake, cook, clean the house, buy new drapes, attend to the flowers and plants, Cancerian stuff, or engage in sex, which is very important for Cancer and the water signs. Yeah, sex is a part of life. Why not? Even if you have to masturbate, why not? Oh, please, like people don't do it. There you are, Cancer, the moon. She's so beautiful and pristine and just lovely. You just stand still. That's all. You just chill. Sometimes you do best by doing nothing. Hang out with women. Cancer rules women. Hang out with your girlfriends. Okay? Yeah, and drink and be merry and have sex and talk about guys, men too. It applies to both sexes. Release the need to control everything. Just surrender. This is again the Four of Pentacles, which connects back to Cancer. You can have a good time. You need to spend time, if you're a woman, with your girlfriend. Girlfriend, there from Thinking Thing with Ellis Ross. Those three beautiful black women. That I'm getting that. Spend time with your girlfriends, Cancer. And the men too. Men got girlfriends, especially male Cancers. They like to hang out with women. It's that type of energy. Page of Cups with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So you might get somebody that might want to flirt with you. Let it happen. Have a little fun. Have a little fun with your life. Have a little fun. Huh? All right, let's take a look with the full moon in Cancer, crescent moon. We have the Chariot, which is success just by being still. I see no car trouble. If some of you have car trouble, it'll be mitigated. There's a King of Cups here. For some of you, it could be a father figure or an uncle. It could be a spouse. Someone who supports your need to be still and be into your own tranquil self. Some money opportunity is going to be offered to some of you, like this King of Cups. And this could be a contract. The Gemini Lovers card came out earlier. Oh, but this has some people fighting. I'm getting the feeling that there's something here that belongs to you. And people are just upset that you're going to get it. And they didn't want you to get it, but you're going to get it. These people, for some of you Cancers, have betrayed you. There's a group here that has betrayed you. And it's about some money or some business opportunity that was blocked. Okay? But you stand still, because with this new moon in Cancer, I think it's going to be revealed either through dreams or intuition. But there's something behind the scenes here. Somebody was being too controlling, causing a heartbreak, or causing a state of oppression. Three of Swords can also be oppression, along with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, immature energy. Immature energy. This could be you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Maybe it's time for you to take a trip, take a vacation temporarily, or make a permanent move from your environment. That's a biggie. But if you're thinking about it, because these are passing thoughts, if you're thinking about it, give it thought and see how your body responds to it. Okay? You definitely want to get away from childish and immature energy. I think you've had your fair share. Cancer. The new moon in Cancer, take action. Go fight for what you want, for what you need. Okay? Cancer. Leo. Leo. With this new moon, we are looking at another semi-square from the fire side. The semi-square also exists from the air side, Gemini. So here, there may be some emotional malcontent or uncomfortable periods of facing your own emotions. It's not that you don't want to show them to others. You don't want to face your own emotions. You know, let's see why, Leo. You are avoiding a tower. You know, emotions well up, and if you don't release them, they come like a big tsunami and hit you and knock you off your throne, Leo. Is that what you want? I'd rather have the tower upright and take the hit like a man. But when it's in the reverse, you're avoiding it. And it's only growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. And when it hits, you'll be lucky if there's anything left of you to stand, Leo. The tower. In the reverse. Not good. No. Face your fears. That is the whole essence of being a Leo. It's a sign of courage. Knight of Wands. You've been very reckless, many of you, and irresponsible, which is why this tower is waiting for you. For some of you, not all of you. Yeah, you know it's coming. You're worried. If you didn't think it was coming, why are you worried? Many of you are worried, terrified, scared, because it's coming. Your childish and immature behavior, for some of you, not all of you, is going to come back and bite you in the ass. You take the hit and then move on. Because this tower is not going to go away. They never do. This is about a partnership or a relationship or both. Something has you under severe duress, Leos, and it might be a relationship, an existing relationship, or maybe a relationship that's up and coming. Either you're trying to, either you're worried about your relationship, or someone you know, someone you're thinking of, or this could be a business proposition, a business relationship. Either you want to block it or somebody wants to block you from it. But the fact that this tower is here lets me know that some of you want to block this from somebody receiving this. And this is a no-no. And you're going to get a tower for it. I hate to say that for some of you Leos, you might be ops. Jump ship now or forever hold your peace. With the new moon in Cancer, it is a semi-square to Leo. There's an irritation here. Maybe someone's light irritates your demons, Leo, if I'm talking to ops. But there's, someone here in great despair. Let's read. With the tower in the reverse. Leos, with the new moon in Cancer. Okay, either many of you are in denial or pretending that you don't know what you're doing or what you're facing due to consequences from past actions coming back now to bite you in the ass. Some of you are very defensive and kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. You kind of know it. You kind of know it, Leo. Many of you kind of know it. This will open a new door where you start anew, and it'll be a fresh cycle, a positive cycle. But you've got to go through this tower because it's based on stuff that you did in the past, and now you got to pay restitution for, Leo. You can't move forward until that happens. See, there's the angel temperance in the reverse. So some of you have forfeited your protection because of whatever it was that you did in the past that was such an injustice. Now the chicken has come home to roost. With the new moon in Cancer, you're gonna have to pay up for what you've done in the past in order for you to move forward. For some of you, Leos, not all of you. There we go. This is involving some King of Cups. And this could be you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. Justice. Things are going to balance themselves out. If you did some impropriety in the past, now you're going to pay for it. Now it's going to be balanced. And it might come through this King of Cups energy, or you could be this King of Cups energy. Uh-huh. I hear, I see, I see, I see. There's the King of Wands in the reverse, next to the Justice card. Now, this definitely, I'm talking to a cross watcher or an arc that is having issues and is facing karmic retribution as we speak because they're holding some money or some evidence of something. I'm talking to a cross watcher for sure. Okay. Leo. Virgo. Virgo. The new moon in Cancer, like Taurus, is a sextile to you. And Mars is now transiting Virgo, you know? So it's a productive time, but there's also difficulties and challenges because don't forget that Mars represents a tower, and it's in Virgo. So some of you Virgos are going through several towers, okay? Yeah, many of you are guarded. You've gone through a lot, Virgo. You've gone through a lot. Many of you have been attacked mercilessly by a King of Wands who shows no mercy and has no apologies with the Five of Cups in the reverse. You have a real bad enemy, Virgo. And for many of you, it is a family member, a sibling. You already know the deal. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. Something is coming in your favor. With Cancer here, you are about to receive some long-awaited justice. Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. I don't blame you for feeling this way, Virgo. Yeah, a lot of you are under stress. But I don't get that this is the good Virgos. This is the ops that are under duress and stress because they didn't get a chance to destroy you or hurt you. You don't have to be a Virgo. It could be a Virgo energy. You could have the moon, the north, south node, Venus, and possibly Mars in Virgo. But I'm getting that this is a Virgo. And we are reading on Virgo. Uh-huh. Yeah, this Virgo wants power, control, money, greed, and they are in despair, but they ain't getting this bag. They ain't getting this money. Cancer, Cancer don't play like, no, you're not getting, you didn't earn it, you're not getting this bag. You're right back to the bag. It's always about the bag. Well, Virgo, we're about our bag. You ain't gonna take our bag. We work so hard for it. See, this is childhood vendetta. This is about, shit from childhood. Sibling rival. They're still holding on to shit from the past. This Cancer new moon is gonna pop something. Something's gonna pop. Spell work is gonna backfire. And it's someone that you know from childhood. And you will already know the players. hmm Queen of Cups. This is your energy, collective. Loving, whether you're a man or woman. Loving, giving, which is why the spells bounce off. They don't work. Virgo, they've been coming for you for years, with each year growing more and more intense. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. There's a King of Swords here that has it in for you too. And this could be another enemy because I see three here that are still trying to come after you. With a new moon in Cancer, you're going to know who they are, and hopefully the universe, through much prayers and tears, will put an end to this work. Yes, this particular Virgo, this particular King of Swords is very ill. This has been a repeated theme, even in the Clipper deck. So it's gonna come to a close, and I hate to say that it might take a few deaths for you, collective, to be finally released of this nightmare that has been plaguing you for now 7 years, and for some of you a little longer. But this 3.5 years have been really intense. Okay, we're gonna stop here and then do a part two and complete from Libra to Pisces. Please donate, please give. 347-485-6258, which will be ZELLE. And Cash App, Fernando, FERNA, number 5, NDO. We're gonna cancel because I do have a reading Psalms appointment at 9 o'clock and I'm already a little late. Guys, I hope this helps somebody.